Good morning, students. So today we will going to discuss our first chapter of political science, that is what is democracy, why democracy. Okay. So in this chapter we will going to discuss about the features of democratic and non-democratic government. We will discuss about the an argument against the democracy and arguments favor of the democracy. Okay, the even we will going to see the main objectives, then different types of definitions of democracy, then rule of law, one vote, one rule, then measured, then the leaders how they were how how they are taking the major decisions in the country and for their country. So here, uh, like what is democracy, why define democracy? So no need not to go with the with this point, because these points are related with the first chapter that is removed from our syllabus. So come to our first point, a simple definition. So simple definition, it is given here, like democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Yes, it's a form of government, forms of government, and the leaders are elected by the people only. Okay, now those who are 18 years or above the 18 years of age, that people only cast their vote to elect their favorite leaders. Okay, so here, if we will see one chief factor. Okay, na chief factor means the important factor. The important factors is the common to all democracies. The democracies is that the government is chosen by the people. So it is also help the students, okay, to students to democrate between democratic and non-democratic government. And from the non-democratic government, if government, we will going to see one example. Okay, na non-democratic government, what is the example, that the like the example of Myanmar. Example of the Myanmar, where rulers were not elected by the people. Okay, why did rulers not elected by the peoples? Because those people, those who were in charge of the army, I mean those who are joined army or included in the army, that people only able to rule rules in the country, or taking all the decisions in the country. Okay, so this is the good example of the non democratic government. So come to the next point, the features of democracy. Like we started with the simple definitions. Okay, the simple definition, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. But the simple definition of democracy give rise to various kinds of questions. Okay, and that questions are, what type of questions are that, the who are the rulers in the in this definition, then what kind of election constitute a democratic elections, then who are the people who can elect the rulers or get elected as a rulers. Okay, then what forms of government is a democracy. So it's means nature only. Okay, if a people will go with a good definition or a simple definition, definitely this kind of question will arise. Okay, arise, because because the some of the means people, means some of the peoples, they are not agree with the agree with these definitions, and some people are agree with the definition. That's why this chapter is introduced, like what is democracy, why democracy, and after few points we will going to see the arguments also, what kind of arguments are given by the people of the country. Okay, so the next topic is the major decisions by elected leaders. What kind of major decisions taken by the elected leaders? I think you all are heard about the Pakistan ruler, the General Pervez Musharraf. Actually, he was a military cop, and he lead the military cop uh, military coup from October 1999. Okay, but what happened? He lead the military coup, but with the military coup also he overthrew a means government from the country because he wanted to become the leader of the country. Okay, so that's why after overthrow the government from the country, he was the become the elective executive of the country, and after and immediately after the chief executive, he was means declare himself as a president of the country. Okay, president of the country. Then immediately he was organized, means he was held a referendum means the an occasions when all the people of a country can vote on a particular political questions. Okay na, so he held a referendum. Okay, why he held a referendum? Because he wanted to granted the 5 years extensions for him. So that's why he held a referendum. Okay, and after the referendum also, what happened that the Pakistani media, human rights organization and the democracy activists said that the referendum was based on, okay, referendum uh, was based on malpractices and fraud. In August 2002, he issued a legal framework order that amended means change. Okay, amended means change the constitutions of Pakistan. Okay, means after he issue the legal framework order, himself only the Pervez Musharraf changed the constitutions of Pakistan. Okay, why? Because he wanted to be in his place. Okay, so that's why he amended the constitutions of the Pakistan. And already that already these Pakistan activists means media already they announced and they declared that the Pakistan leaders use the malpractices and fraud system to means to means to be in his place only. Okay, so according to his this order, means what was the order? This legal framework order. According to this order, the president can dismiss the national and provisional assembly. Why? That's why Pervez Musharraf amended the constitution for 4 times, and that's why he issued the legal framework, because it means that what, the president can dismiss the national and the provisional assemblies. And whenever Pakistan leader means the Pervez Musharraf wanted to change, that time means he was able to change the system. So that's why he was introduced the legal framework order in the country. Okay, so meanwhile, after passing this legal framework order, election were held to the national and provisional assembly, and elected representatives were granted some powers. Okay na, he means he issued the legal orders, because he wanted to granted some powers. Okay, why he wanted some powers? Because he used his power for their own country. He used this power for their national and the provincial assembly. Okay, that's why this Pakistan media they describe that Pervez Musharraf used the malpractices and the fraud in the country. Okay, not simply means directly they declared, but all knows the Pakistan leader only used the malpractices and fraud. Okay, then we can conclude it was not a democratic country. Okay na, yes, definitely Pakistan was not a democratic country, because the leaders came with the after the elections, leaders came in their own place, but after the own place he only used his power and his mind. So definitely it's not a part of a democracy. Okay, it's a part of the non democratic government. So we can say that the Pakistan is also also the part of the democratic government, non-democratic government. Okay, so clearly here is means simply given one point that there are many reasons why Pakistan under General Musharraf should not be called a democracy. But let us focus on one of these. Can we say that the rulers are elected by the people in Pakistan? Not quite. But people may have elected their representatives to the national and provincial assembly, but those elected representatives are not really the rulers. Okay na, whoever the elected, they are not the rulers because they use their own power. Okay, that's why na this declared that the Pakistan is not a democratic democracy. Okay, so come to the next point. Our next point is the free and fair electoral competition. Before the elections, or before the election, the country announced that the means the elect the means what to say, this candidates should not be use the unfair means of practices in the country during their elections. Okay na, they can use only the free and fair electoral competitions. Okay na, free and fair, it's a free, nobody can means use, nobody can use the people. Means what happened in some of the times, what happened, the some of the leaders, they use the people on the basis of their power, on the basis of their muscle power, their money power. Okay, so that is not a part of the free and fair electoral competition. Okay, so come to the point, this free and fair electoral competition in China. In China, elections are held after every 5 years. Okay, we know. Okay, 5 years for electing the country parliament, called Kwangdo Renmi Diabo Duai. The National People Congress. That is the name of the. That was the name. That is the name of the National People Congress. Okay, before contesting election, a candidate needs the approval to the Chinese Communist Party. Okay, means contesting the election means, for example, for example, I want contest the election in the country, but before contest the election in the in China, I means I should get the approval from the Chinese Communist Party. After approval only, means I will able to contest the election in the country. Okay na. So, that is the example. Okay, I've given one example. Then the government is always formed by the Communist Party. In China, government formed by the Chinese Communist Party since its independence. Independence is 1930. Okay na, 1930. Like Mexico holds election after every 6 years. See, all the country means some of the country means they held their elections after 5 years, but Mexico held their elections after 6 years. Okay, to elect their president. But until 2000, every elections was won elections won by a party called PRI. PRI means Institutional Revolutionary Party. Okay, how they were win the elections? Huh? Because they use only the dirty tricks. Okay, their elections are not like a free and fair elections. The PRI party use the dirty tricks. That's why since 2000s only PRI won the election in the Mexico. Okay, because they spent large sum of money, sum of money in the campaign for its candidate for okay, and even those who are employed in the government offices and the school, they are also pressurized by the PRI, that PRI to vote. They means they could vote only the PRI party. Okay, so these are the dirty tricks used by the PRI. Even the some of some more point is given here, like media largely ignored the activities of opposition political parties except to criticize them. Sometimes what happened, the polling booths were shifted from one place to another in the last minute, which made it difficult for people to cast their votes. Okay, some sometimes the people means they sometimes the polling booth are shifted. Why? If the polling booth are shifted, then what happened, people they could not get the time to means cast their vote. That's why it was changed. Then in China, the elections do not offer the people any serious choice. They have to choose the ruling party, and the candidates approved by it can we call this a choice. In the Mexican example, people seem to really have a choice, but in practice they had no choice. Okay, अगर हम मैक्सिकन एग्जांपल में देखेंगे तो क्या होगा कि जो लोग जो है मैक्सिको का, उनके पास में मीन्स चॉइस होता है, लेकिन प्रैक्टिस के समय क्या होता है, कोई चॉइस नहीं होता है, ठीक है ना। मतलब उनको जो बोला जाता है कि इसको वोट देना है, यू कैन वोट इन वोट टू दिस पार्टी ओनली, सो उनको देना पड़ता है. So there was no way the ruling party could be defeated. Okay, even if for example if I am in the post of the ruling party in the Mexico, then definitely means I never get removed from my seat because I use the dirty tricks in the country. So that way the Mexican people means government means the elected leaders, they use that kind of unfair means of practices. Okay, so come to the again we can see the Chinese. So like in on means the Chinese Communist Party or 8 smaller parties allied to it were allowed to contest election held in 2023. The government is always formed by the Communist Party. Even if we will go and see, like in our India, our government means our system is the multi system. Why it is multi system? Because we have multi type of पार्टी इन आवर कंट्री. ओके ना, हमारे पास मल्टी सिस्टम पार्टी है हमारे कंट्री में. डेट्स वाई आवर इंडिया कंट्री कॉल्ड द मल्टी सिस्टम पार्टी. बट व्हाट हैपन इन द चाइना इज अ सिंगल पार्टी सिस्टम. ओके ना, मीन्स वन पार्टी सिस्टम हैव इन द China. Okay, so here it is given this good definition. Here you see, a democracy must be based on a free and fair election. Yes, definitely free and fair. अगर फ्री एंड फेयर होगा तभी मतलब क्या होगा, सबके साथ में मतलब जस्टिस होगा. ओके, एंड वी नीड जस्टिस एक्चुअली. लाइक Narendra Modi is there. Okay, if a people like Narendra Modi, but some of the party they want to remove the Narendra Modi, then definitely they use unfair means of practices in the country. Okay, and even it's a means it's a rule of the country that the people of the country only choose their favorite candidates as a leader of the country. So leaders and the party must remember the points that they should not be use the free and they should not be use the unfair or the dirty tricks at the time of the election. Okay, so a democracy must be based on a free and fair elections where those currently in power have a fair chance or losing. Yes, definitely whoever the in the current post, they have chance to lose or win the elections. Okay, and that is means happening after the people cast their vote. Okay, and that must be needed for the country. Okay, so come to the next point. One person, one vote, one value. You know, it's a very important topic 1%. I like the universal adult franchise people and those who are 18 years of age or 18 years, they have chance because they have chance to change the rulers or not change the rulers of the country, because they are eligible to cast their vote, and their vote, these people is very important, and that people's vote is very important because their vote is very valuable. Because what happened, from the one person's vote, the people can win also or lost the election also. So that's why one person vote is very much important and the valuable for the country. Okay, like uh, like democracy is based on a fundamental principle. Okay, principle means the rules. Okay, and it's very much important for the fundamental principle for the country. Okay, country. So there are many instances of denial of the equal rights to vote. So if you will go and see like in Saudi Arabia, women do not have the right to vote. Okay, women do not have to right to vote. Okay, then Estonia has made its citizenship rules in such a way that the people belonging to Russian, means Estonia made the citizenship rules, but how they made it, the Russian minority means they were getting difficult to means get to right to vote. Okay na. And even in Saudi Arabia, even now also Saudi Arabia's, that the people, the women, they were not allowed, means they are not allowed to cast their vote. Even I heard that in Saudi Arabia what happened, that the one man, they can vote twice, means दे वोट ट्वाइसली. ओके ना. मीन्स हम बोल सकते हैं कि जो एक आदमी होता है वो दो वोट करता है, मतलब वो अपना एक फीमेल का भी वोट करेगा और अपना भी वोट करेगा. दैट मीन्स दैट थिंग्स इज मीन्स हैपनिंग इन द Saudi Arabia. Then in Fiji what happened, those people are the local in Fiji, they are getting the more value in the country. But those who are the Indian Fijian, means the others, outside people, they are not getting the means more वैल्यू. मीन्स अगर मान लो कि मैं इंडियन हूँ और दूसरे लोग फिजी में रहने वाले लोग हैं, तो उनका वोट को ज़्यादा अहमियत दिया जाएगा मेरे वोट से. ठीक है. सो दिस इज़ द system of the value. Okay na. So here is more valuable and the more and a good third features is given about the democracy. Like in a democracy, each adult citizens must have one vote and each vote must have one value. So I already explained this point. So student, this is the first part of the chapter. So I will come back with my second part. So thank you.